That stinks.
Excuse me, Mom. Mom, it's Southern Comfort. That's not what that was. Mom, by
Yes.
the way, we're
Are we
live.
live?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Hello.
All right. Hey, everybody. So it's Thirsty Thursday, as you might know. It's Thursday right now, and we've shot the 4th episode, and we still haven't decided what we're calling it. You guys can vote whether you want it to be Gritty Granny or Good Evening with Granny. Nonetheless.
Or hello, Jeanette.
No, Mom. Don't
You don't
use
like
your
that?
real name.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm incognito. Nobody knows who I am.
Yes, they do. But we don't.
No, they don't.
No one wants Jeanette.
They can't tell who I am. I'm Keith Urban's mother.
As you may notice, I have a hat on today because I haven't actually rocked the shower quite yet.
Kenny, I wouldn't be
so
telling
my hair-
people that. But anyway, you do your own thing.
My hair's a mess. So
I know.
nonetheless, we are actually going to do, as you guys have seen a couple times on, if you haven't seen it, BMW is my mom's favorite shot. So this time we're actually going to do a BMW in person so you can actually remember, because there's been several times you ask what the B stands for, the M stands. It's pretty freaking basic.
Bourbon, Malibu. Wait a minute.
Nope,
Wait a minute.
nope.
B. No.
No.
Booze. Malibu.
Bailey's.
Oh, Bailey, Malibu, and whiskey.
Yes,
Ah,
thank you.
oh,
Thank
God.
you, Jesus. So we're actually going to go with her favorite whiskey from the very first time we did Whiskey Wednesday Weekly,
Yeah.
which is Southern Comfort.
Right.
Other than peanut butter, which is not, I mean, that would not be good for this. You
No.
want a traditional
No.
bourbon whiskey, and this one's sweet, so she's going to do that. So we're going to actually learn how to make that.
But how do you measure it?
Mom, we're going to show you.
Oh,
right
okay.
now.
Okay.
So I have a shaker that
Uh-huh.
my wife actually found. It's like a pineapple shaker, but it's pretty slick.
Her likes her pineapples.
So we've got a shot glass.
Uh-huh.
So what we're going to do is, since there's 3 of us,
Yes.
because Mila's in the background right now, we're going to do a third of everything, right? So we're going
Okay.
to do 1 part Bailey's.
That's
Okay.
it? That's all you're going to put?
You're fine.
Okay.
Okay, 1 part Bailey's. As you can see why this is so good, because everything's so sweet. 1 part Malibu.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Mom, why we're doing that,
Uh-huh.
you were talking a little bit about Keith Urban tonight.
Yeah. Mhm.
Why is it you have an obsession with him or think that you're...
Because look at my hair. Did you see the award show the other night? I look just like him.
Yes, you and
Except
Keith
for the
Urban-
color, we have the same haircut.
The problem is, I don't want Keith Urban to find that out because he's going to be offended. You think
Sorry, Keith.
You're a 71-year-old woman, and he's an actual, like, 50-year-old.
Does he have a mother? She probably looks a lot better than this.
I'm sure he does, but I don't think he wants to know that his hair looks like a 70-year-old grandma.
Well,
okay?
I'm sorry, Keith. I'm not real crazy about your hair. I like you the way.
So you don't like your own hair?
No, I hate it.
Okay, okay.
I don't have no body. Oh man, that looks good, Ken.
So this is shot uno.
Ooh la mala. Look at that. Looks like milk.
Hey, can you give that to Mila, actually? Since
Oh
she's
yes,
on the
honey. Here you go, sweetheart.
Take one down, pass it around. 99 bottles of BMW
Yeah.
on the wall. Okay, hold on. Don't, before you do it.
Did I see something out there? No.
There's no coyotes or scarecrows out there. Now,
Okay.
are you ready? Now, this is probably better than the one you tasted the other night when it was warm.
Well,
remember?
yeah. This. Okay.
I don't
Are we
think
ready?
we're going to shoot it. Are
Can
you
we
going to
do
shoot
it?
it?
Hell no.
Go. What a baby. Super smooth, right?
Yeah. Actually, people,
I was going to say.
this is. If you've never had it, it is very good. Very
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to drink a whole lot. I mean, it is a shot. You
You
just
have
don't
drank a whole lot.
Yeah, but you don't drink this all night long, do you? Good God.
No, it's a treat. It's a treat.
Yeah,
I
well-
actually just created. I mean, I found it in a book. It wasn't something.
Very good, actually.
It's very smooth.
You all try it, people.
So what do you actually have, Mom? With vodka and Coke?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I've got Southern Comfort because it was the easy choice. So,
And Mila, what are you drinking?
such a great shot. We're really promoting it real top notch right
It
here.
is. It's very good. But I don't do. Well, I did on Whiskey Wednesday, like killed me, but.
So since it was a nice day in Southern California, as it normally is, Mom, tell me a little bit about why you won't go past your belly button in the pool or your rib cage. Tell me a little bit your fear of reason why you won't get
Because
past.
it's scary.
So we have a pool, and my mom will not go near the deep end because she's afraid of something.
Because,
I don't want you to swim over your head, but my God, get up to your shoulders, woman.
well, I almost did.
When?
I got past that little hole there with your.
The heat. Yeah.
With the heat coming
Yeah,
out,
yeah, yeah.
and it shocked me because I had I had that little board thing
Right.
because I can't swim.
You mean the little kickboard, the little paddle board?
Yeah,
in
I
case you
can't.
drown?
Yeah, the little teeny tiny board.
I think we went into the. Did we go into the drowning last? Like.
Well, I don't
Tuesday or
know.
Wednesday?
But
Actually,
I
we
can't
did.
swim.
Yeah, we
No,
talked
with
about
you.
me drowning. Yes.
But I fell overboard when I was 14.
I did not know that. Okay.
Yes,
so there's a
I
real
did.
fear there.
Oh yeah, very
Mom,
much.
you're 71.
I know.
So
but
get the frick over it already.
I've never learned to swim.
Well, you might have wanted to learn after you fell in a.
Mom and Brian and Barry and I were in Mom's speedboat,
And two
In-
brothers.
on the Miles
So you know
River.
who those people are.
and it was a day of the regatta.
Oh yeah, the
And-
regatta. Yeah. On
and-
the East
and-
Coast, the regatta. Yeah.
They're like, they're going in, and so that made waves.
Oh, okay. the
So
little- the
Mom,
choppies,
yeah, me and Barry were in the back, and we're standing up like, riding the wave, and all of a sudden, I went over. Well, here's the deal. Wait a minute. Earlier in the day, we had stopped to get something to have lunch
Okay.
on the beach,
Good.
and I cut my foot,
Oh God.
and I was bleeding pretty bad.
This is the same day before you went over.
Same day.
Correct.
Well, this kid that was with us, I won't mention any names, love him to death, he's still around.
Oh, okay. Thank
He
God.
said, watch out for the sharks. Now we're on Miles
In a
River.
lake. by
Wait a
the
minute,
way.
we're in Miles River. But I mean, I didn't know.
14. You didn't know any better.
He
yeah.
said,
Jaws
because
was out, yeah.
they sense blood. So anyway, when I fell overboard and I had my life jacket on to my neck.
Okay.
I didn't have it anywhere else. So I'm going down. I knew I was dying. I'm
Yeah.
going down, down, down. Then all of a sudden I come back up.
Hmm.
So my head's floating above the water. There's my mother, still going in the other direction in the boat. She never turned around.
Okay. Finish your story.
Well, then all I could think about was the shark gonna eat my toe because I'm bleeding, and Mom's still way from.
You were bleeding from earlier, right? Is what you're
Well,
saying.
I thought I didn't
Right,
know.
right, you weren't, but.
But my mother is still going, and then finally Barry tapped her on the back of the shoulder and said, "Mom, Jeanette fell overboard." Oh God.
Oh my God! Now listen.
It was terrible.
went and
It was
got
a
you,
terrible
though, right?
spirit.
And you
Oh yeah,
lived,
they
right?
got. Oh,
Okay.
I'm still here, ain't I?
So by the way, if you don't remember, I don't think my mom does because she has slight memory issues. But just 2 episodes, or maybe 1 episode. ago,
yeah.
it was either 2, I'm telling her about my drowning story, and she's like, "Oh, you were fine. You'll be all right." Like
You
I
know how
feel
to
it.
swim.
Yeah, but that's my point. I'm sitting there bobbing up. You're exactly the same, but yet you were in traumatic, and your mom drove off, and you're like going, "Oh, hey, hunka, my kid's in the pool. Please rescue him while he's bobbing up and down." Like that's my point. You were the same as Granny. Don't act any tougher.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, son. I apologize.
I mean, we've moved past it. But
It
you're
was
cracking me
like
up
a
because
different.
you
It was
said
a different era.
It was the same.
I do not like boats to this day.
By the way, you had a life jacket. I didn't.
I had it around my neck.
Yeah, I didn't have shit but a damn training of flapping my wings at 100 miles an
But
hour.
you had some kind of swimming lessons. I didn't have
I
shit.
apologize. I don't know what's going on. Do you have burping issues tonight?
No, I did for that. That was. Can we have it on that? Pretty damn good. Did it got any left?
Yeah, I do. I'll have some in a
That was
minute.
pretty good.
But so that was a traumatic experience, and
Yeah.
that's why you don't go in the deep end still today. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now.
I don't like when I was younger.
Mhm.
When I was younger,
Mhm.
younger than falling overboard.
Oh, younger than 14.
Yes, I would go down to
much
the bay
younger
shore
could you
with my
possibly be?
aunt and my mom and my brothers, and I would swim, go under rafts, and
Oh, so you were a
yeah,
brave
I'd get
person.
wet. Oh yeah, my head be not.
But how would you swim if you weren't? if
Well, I
you
don't know
weren't
how. I
swim?
just went like this.
Oh, okay. Well, that's swimming.
Well, not really. I didn't. It was like, kind of walking and doing it.
So that brings up a really good point.
What?
So you were okay. Let's say.
But if I got in water in my head, I'd panic and probably drown.
Oh, so this was
Not in your
you weren't
pool
over your
because
head.
there's always somebody there. I ain't
Right,
going
right.
in
I
there
could
by
pull you
myself.
up. But let's say you're 71. So let's say you were 10 years old. That's 61 years ago.
Yeah.
That puts us around 1950.
I was born 49.
Right. So in the 50s, you were a kid. Late
Yeah.
50s, you were 10 years old.
Yeah.
What was it like? Describe what was different about in the 50s versus today, other than technology? What did you guys do for entertainment? Did you still like boys? Did you still, like do bad things? I mean,
No, we hung out on we hung out. Nobody was afraid of anything. You left your doors open. You never shut them. You walked the streets. You were never afraid of nobody. You always hung out with your friends. Nobody was afraid of anybody.
Right. You would just do but there was no cell phones. There was no. It was
No.
just telephones, right? Did you watch a lot of TV shows?
Yeah, the Ed Sullivan Show on Sunday night. Lawrence Welk.
So you only watch TV one night a
Well, mostly, yeah. We were allowed to watch Leave It to Beaver.
week? Oh, Google that shit.
Daddy always said, ain't no real family like that.
So Leave It to Beaver
Ward,
was
Ward
like.
and Jude are too sweet.
And who was the beaver and the brother? Was
Wally.
Ward and the beaver and Wally.
And
the
then
beaver.
Eddie
Yeah, that's
Haskell
right.
was the bad guy.
Yeah. So that was basically like a bully / perfect family situation with
And
like.
Daddy used to say, they ain't had that. And even though I had a wonderful, my household was fine. But we didn't have the Ward Cleaver family. We had a normal life.
Right. And I do.
And we didn't know any different that Mom and Dad had their issues.
Right. And that's probably true for everybody.
Yeah.
Especially when you're a kid.
But they kept it.
You show up, you go to dinner.
We
you
went.
have,
We went
you
to
did all the normal
vacations.
stuff.
We had normal dinners.
Right.
We never.
I think I talked about it on mine.
Yeah,
how,
we
like,
never-
for me
we
and
never
my
saw
dad had
that.
a great relationship. I didn't know there was like you guys were like, hey, we had a minute here and a minute there where we split up. But I mean, it's like you don't realize it when you're a kid. You think everything's normal, you know?
Well, it ain't. But you don't realize all that until you get older.
That's what I mean. Looking back, you don't realize it, right?
But it was okay because we knew we were loved.
And the 50s too. I mean, that was a whole.
Oh
different
yeah,
time.
that's all.
Like,
Phew.
you
We
didn't
had
have any.
No, we had
technology.
segregation. You couldn't go on the side of the street. You couldn't go to the same school. Couldn't get in the same restaurants. And I was never prejudiced.
You never cared. Yeah, I know.
No,
you were.
no.
Oh my
My
God.
father worked on the railroad, and bless his little heart, bless their heart, all those men worked under him, and
So Grandpa was a railroad guy?
Yeah.
You didn't even bring that up when we were talking about it last time.
Dad worked on the railroad,
That's hilarious.
and all these guys, most of them were little. Like
Yeah, I got you.
And the thing that killed me was, back then you had a big barrel of water,
Oh,
and you had ladles.
right, yeah,
Daddy had a ladle,
right.
and they had a ladle.
Oh, that, but like I said,
But
that was
they
just,
weren't allowed to use
it wasn't
his.
his fault. It was just
No,
the way that the
that's the way the
government
world
wanted
was.
it to happen. Yeah,
And when my dad died, I'll never will forget that knock on the back door. And this little man was standing there. He said, "Is your mom home?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "I just was wondering if a couple of us could come to Kenneth's funeral." They worked with Dad.
Yeah,
And that they had to ask respect
Right,
nowadays, but back then
Yeah, there was a level of respect.
couldn't-
And, yeah.
and even though they thought a lot of Daddy, and
Right.
he treated them fairly, and
Yeah,
they
I know.
loved him.
It's
And
just it was a different.
Yes,
thing
it was
back
a whole
then.
different
it was
life
a different
back
era
then.
Back then, that's amazing.
but it turned out okay.
Yeah.
We didn't shoot each other on the streets, and I don't know. It's just totally different. Well, we did have Rat Brown, Martin. Oh my God, we had a mess. But anyway, it seems like it's worse now.
Correct, because now there's more violence versus
Yes.
just communication and talking and protesting.
It's very scary
Yeah.
now.
It is a different time.
You're
for
scared to be a policeman.
Yeah.
You're scared to be a black man.
Sure. Right.
Actually, you're scared to be a white man.
Right. No, it's just,
It's-
it's a different.
It's like the COVID. Stay in your house and don't go out. Don't look at anybody.
Put a mask on. Even
Put a mask on, even if you're robbing a bank. I mean, Jesus, God, it's scary. It is. It's very scary.
It
We're
is a different time.
we're fortunate we live in this where we're at.
Yeah, we're kind of a little bit like in a bubble in a sense.
Well,
Well, everyone's in a
I mean,
bubble.
come on, people. We live in a resort. We're really going through COVID here. We have a pool, jacuzzi, 2 acres.
Mom.
We live a good life. Oh, wait a minute, I'm not advertising. I'm not giving out. Wait a minute, I got the address ready.
Don't
No,
do that.
No, not giving out the address because we don't want you showing up, okay? Unless you're from Maryland, you're more than welcome. We'd love to have you. Just wear a mask when you get here.
We have a few homes. Yours, her mother's,
Yeah.
my daughter.
Bonna lives there. Brooke, am I in the right direction?
Yes, you're.
Bonna
I'm
lives
very
there.
proud of you
Brooke
tonight.
lives there. The big house, as I call it. The big house, the acreage up here. And then I live down here on a little house on the prairie.
One of these nights we'll show you guys the house. I mean, you can see this amazing. This is not a prop. We've talked about that. This is a real green rocking chair.
Is it green? I thought we bought it blue. Shit. Dang it.
We got it free. I mean, let's be honest.
Honey, most of my shit in here is free.
But it was amazing. Like this whole place is.
I spent except for getting this place a bathroom and putting the kitchen in and plumbing, Mila, God bless her, went out and found me. I mean, I think I paid more for that refrigerator than I paid for anything in the whole house.
Was that? Yeah.
That was my most expensive
And
thing.
we gifted you the air conditioning and.
Oh yeah, and that works wonderful.
Marcelo.
Yeah, let me just say we're getting a new one next year. But yeah, I mean it's wonderful. I love
Yes.
it.
And as we mentioned in our things previously, it's the whole point of this is to record this crazy lady, so we can actually have some memories.
Am I crazy?
When the boys
Don't lose this when I'm gone.
When Brooks and the mom, YouTube doesn't go away.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
So I can be immortal after I'm gone?
Correct.
Oh shit, that's
There
pretty
is
cool.
a sense of immortalizing this, yes, with your Keith Urban hair.
Maybe I need to get some gel or
You
something.
need to spike it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey babe, next week when we do this again, just give her a hairstyle, some new. Mom, what's the timer say?
I don't know. What's that? You expect me to see
I
that?
need you to tell me. I can't see it.
Oh God, I got new glasses. Still can't see.
God, I apologize.
17:30.
Okay.
Did time cut it off?
Yeah, for this episode.
Am I done?
For tonight, for one.
Do I just say
No,
bye?
no, no. You don't. You have to sit
Oh,
down. We have
oh.
to go out.
Oh, hello, goodbye. Oh shit.
Half of my enjoyment is just laughing at her. So what happens is when we record these, it is every evening, and she comes from my wife's mother-in-law's, which is Janelle.
Wife's mother. Your mother.
Oh, I'm sorry. My mother-in-law, my wife's mother. Sorry.
How many drinks you had?
I don't know. We don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
Anyway, and so she's a little bit. She's only had like one drink or something.
Yeah,
but she
I'm fine.
relaxes. She has a good time, and she comes in a free spirit. So we're gonna end this tonight. It's Thirsty Thursday. We'll see you guys tomorrow for Freaky Friday. Does that
Bye.
sound good?
Yeah. Sounds good to me.